Hi everybody, it's Julia here and I am back with a new process video trying to make some Christmas layouts. This is the photo I'm going to use today. I took it about a week ago and I just really love it. So this is our four dogs that I have dressed up like the Lucia dog, which is a Swedish tradition. The background paper I'm going to use is a craft cardstock that I have painted, and I do a lot of these like bunch at a time, and I really like them. So I'm going to mat that on that blue paper, and that is from the Nordic Holiday collection by Basic Ray. And then I'm going to get it, and then I'm going to mat that one because yeah, I'm going to cut that one and mat it on a white uh, a craft cardstock. Oh my gosh! So I'm going to do that. For you who don't know, Lucia is a Swedish tradition, and it is that really is the 13th of December, and according to like the Swedish tradition, it's the darkest day of the year. And Saint Lucia, she she came through the darkness, and she had a tray with food that she was going to bring down. She fed the prisoners, and she had the lights on her head because I mean she couldn't carry anything. She had a tray full of food. So that is sort of the old tradition, and it lives on. So Lucia is a big tradition in Sweden, and it's celebrated. I mean, in every school. When you're like little, we always did Lucia, and of course, every girl wants to be Lucia, you know. Um, but I was pretty much like always the I don't know what you call it, like the maiden. So the Lucia has a red ribbon around her. She has white. Everybody has white dresses. She has a red ribbon and then a wreath, usually of like uh, forest things in her head, and the maidens, we call them, I don't know, has blue ribbons with glitter in their hair, and they carry a light in their hands, and the Lucia has her hands together in front of her. Yeah. That is how I think of it anyway. It is a bit like some of them. Okay, I'm not going to go into it, it's like a big thing. um And then we also have the starboard, which Fridolf had to be, and they have like a cone on their head with a star on it. So he got to be there too. Uh, the that paper I'm going to layer is the blue that I matted the photo on, and then the blue on blue paper, this one, is also from the Nordic Holiday by Basic Ray, and I love that collection. Um, it's really a funny story, I think. Last year I got a few of them, and then this year, the local scrapbook store I have, they like selling out all of the old papers, and they have like a ton of this collection. So I got a bunch, um, and I used a lot of them, and I really like that. So I'm going to mat my photo on those two papers, and I'm going to mat on the blue because I really want to bring out the blue and a bit of contrast, and but also on the red, just to pick up on the red of Kerstin, she's the Lucia here, and just to bring a bit of it, I don't want a bunch of red on this layout, I rather want it to be a bit colder, so I'm going to do that. And on the right side I'm going to layer red ribbon and then the blue ribbon and also the glitter, and I think that's really fun to sort of add like quote-unquote memorabilia. Works really great on this layout anyway. So I have stitched it all down. I stitch around the page and also up and down the ribbons to sort of keep them in place. Um, and it's a lot of threads because my machine was having like a fit. Yeah, that happens a lot. Anyway, so I really like how this turned out. I love the photos, and yeah, so my title, I'm going to put this up on foam just to give it sort of a level with the ribbons. But my title is going to be I mörkaste natten, which is a Swedish song, and it's sort of like in the darkest of nights. Um, and that is, you can see it there, I used some thickers, one of my favorite thickers, in gold. And And that is the beginning of one of my favorite Lucia song anyway. I'm not going to sing it because I cannot sing. So. But yeah, in the darkest of nights, sort of. I'm sure there is a really excellent witty translation of it, but I don't know it. And I'm going to add in the red just sticker letters i midvintertid, which is like in midwinter. And I'm also going to start my journaling in the same way. Just to bring in, like, it is Lucia, so it's the darkest quote unquote day, but also that it's my favorite song, and you know. So I did my journaling on my typewriter, and I'm going to add some red and white twine just to bring in that red that I have underneath the layers of the photo and the red ribbon, and just to bring it in so it doesn't look like I just stuck a tag on the page, which is sort of actually what I want it to look like. And then I decided to add some snowflakes, just to get some embellishments and dimension and also some fun. So yeah, and they are just cut out of um, white cardstock, and some of them have been embossed. But yeah, so I'm just going to sort of place them into a little bit of groups. The bigger ones are from Magnolia. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Are from Magnolia, and the smaller ones are Lawn Fawn, and those are cut out of white glitter paper by American Craft. And they are sort of, I mean, pretty much all of these stuff are in my December daily kit, but I mean, yeah, I'm going to obviously use it for all of my Christmas related things. I added a date stamp, and even though I didn't make this one on Lucia, I still added that date to it. And I also added some phrases from the Darcy and the Maggie Holmes roller phrase stamp. So yeah, I just really love this layout. I think it's so fun, and yeah, I hope you have liked this too. I just really like it. I mean, yeah. Okay, I hope you have liked this and given you maybe some inspiration to scrapbook your photos now before all the memories go away. And I hope to see you soon. And don't forget to come back on Monday to check out my December daily walkthrough. So, bye!